and gentlemen, this is Rob Johnson with the Pregame Media Network, and I'm coming to you from deep in the heart of Marlborough Township. We're at Marlington High School, home of the Dukes, as we've got a big game tonight between the Marlington Dukes and the Norton Panthers. I'm joined on the air tonight with my sidekick, John Taggart. Welcome, John.
Good evening.
And we can't forget about the guy behind the camera, Big Jack Horn. So, should be, like I said, an interesting matchup as Norton comes in at 10-10. Marlington is 7-14. But I'll tell you what, some of those losses that they've had have been very, very tight games. I know they lost an early one to Canfield. It was down to the wire. I know that the same thing happened a couple other times. We've been out here a few times that they've just been unlucky at the buzzer, haven't they, John?
Yeah, they're a very scrappy team. It's a team you can't put away in the first half and expect to lay down in the second. They're a four-quarter team. It takes a lot to get out of here with the win if you're going to try to compete against the Dukes.
Well, and when you got guys like Casey Miller and Himmelheber and Proctor, those guys can shoot it. I mean, a couple times this year we've had Casey Miller where he
didn't miss.
We had to go down and check his balls.
And, for Norton, their last game, they won 85-54 over Field. The Dukes lost to Garfield 72-69. I mean, all their games are real close. And they only have one common opponent, which is Northwest. Norton lost their head-to-head matchup with Northwest, and the Dukes won. So it should be a pretty interesting matchup.
Well, we're going to take a step back, let the pregame ceremonies go down, the national anthem, the starting lineups. Then we'll give you the information, get you rolling, and we'll have tip-off. So we'll be back.
This is an interscholastic contest between high school amateurs. The game is for them. This evening's officials are Nathan Haynes, Tracy Groff, and Joshua Whitting. They were hired according to the rules of the Ohio High School Athletic Association, which qualifies them for their important role in tonight's game. The athletes, coaches, and officials are guests of Marlington High School. In keeping with the ideals of good sportsmanship, we ask that you please treat them with respect. Now we invite you all to stand. Gentlemen, kindly remove your hats as we turn our attention to the northeast wall of the gymnasium and our flag as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem. Now for tonight's starting lineups. First, for the visiting Panthers, who are coached by B.J. Sanderson, and his assistants are Blake Gabriel, Mitch Grubb, and Colin Lucas. Freshman number 12, Isaac Hunter. Freshman number 11, Buddy Willick. Junior number 5, Andrew Lewis. Junior number 2, Noah Willick. And junior number 25, Lucas Dobbins. And now introducing the starting lineup for your Marlington Dukes. Sophomore number 20, Dylan Heatherington. Junior number 3, Caden Bates. Junior number 2, Bo Himohima. Senior number 4, Caden Bates. And senior number 14, Casey Miller. Your Dukes and coached by Mr. Nick Evans.
All right, folks, there's our starting lineups, the national anthem, and all the festivities. So starting for Norton will be number 2, Noah Willick, number 5, Andrew Lewis, number 11, Buddy Willing, number 12, Isaac Hunter, and number 25, Lucas Dobbins. For the Dukes, number 2, Bo Himmelheber, number 3, Jaden Proctor, number 4, Caden Bates, number 14, Casey Miller, and number 20, Dylan Heatherington. So here we go. Here's the tip, and Bates comes down with it, loses it. Norton's going to take it the other way. Pass inside, layup is good, and the Panthers take a 2-0 lead. That was Andrew Lewis. He's a 6-foot junior with the bucket. As Proctor gives it off to Bates, over to Miller. Miller for 3, no good, and it's going to be out of bounds. Ball goes to Norton. So Norton will bring it up the backcourt. Willick will bring it up across the timeline. Gets it to Willick. Willick's going to drive down the lane, shoots, and he's going to be no good, but he's going to shoot 2. Willick, he's a 6-foot freshman. And Norton has a couple of freshmen in the lineup tonight, starting lineup. Tell you what, John, that's a tall task for a freshman to come in and not only play at the varsity level right out of high school, but to start.
Right. I think they only have one senior on the squad.
That looks to be correct. So first shot was no good. Second one. Up. And it's going to roll off. Rebounded by Proctor. Up the floor to Himmelheber. Gives it back to Proctor at the top of the circle. Gets it into the corner to Heatherington. Dribbles. Back out top to Proctor. Proctor dribbles to the right side. Gives it off to Bates. Bates out top to Miller to Proctor on the left wing. Out top of the circle to Himmelheber for 3. No good. Air ball, and it's going to be out of bounds. Panther ball. .658 in this first quarter as Willick will walk it up the backcourt. Looks inside. Back out to the wing. Shot by no good. That was Willick that took the shot. No good.
Oh, stolen.
Stolen by Norton. And
Stolen back.
By Proctor up to Bates. Bates is going to dribble, drives, takes it strong, and a bucket's good. So we got a 3-point opportunity here.
Oh, it's good to see him back on the court. I know the last time we covered him, he
took a hard fall.
Yeah.
Not sure what they said on the concussion report, but I know he didn't make it back to the game, so he didn't pass concussion protocol that night. But Shot.
Good.
Rims and good. So 3-2 Dukes. 6:26 first quarter as Willig walks it across the backcourt. And we get it inside, kicks it back out to the top of the circle, back over to the right wing to Willig. He's going to drive, kicks it out. Shot for three. No good. Rebounded by Proctor. Proctor coming the other way. Gets it to Bates. Bates is going to kick it out to Himmelheber. He loses it, gets it back. Over to Bates in the corner. Kicks it off to Heatherington, and it's going to be off his foot. A little bit of a low pass there for Heatherington.
Yeah.
So Noah Willig brings it across the backcourt. He's on the left wing.
Oh,
stolen by Bates. He's going to push the other way. Behind the back, layup, good.
Nice.
5-2 Dukes. 5:33 first quarter. Across the center stripe. Over to Buddy Willig on the right wing. He's going to dribble. Kicks it back out. Tipped away by Marlington. Retrieved by Panthers. And Heatherington's going to get the rebound. Up the floor to Bates. Pulls up into Heatherington. And we're going to get a foul.
Yep.
Trying to see who they got on that. Looks like they called it on Isaac Hunt. Or Hunter. Number 12. Checking into the ball game is number 3, Russell Duncan. Shot no good. Rebounded by Bates, and it's going to be, he's going to the free throw line.
Oh. Starting off strong for Bates.
Well, he's always a very strong inside presence. Very, very physical young man. So Bates will shoot 2. First shot.
Good.
That's good. It's going to make it 6-2 Dukes. Bates has 6. Second shot is also good. 7-2. 5 minutes left in this first quarter. As Duncan into Dobbins. Dobbins is going to dribble, takes to the hoop, layup, good. Nice take by Dobbins. It's going to make it 7-4 Marlington. As Proctor brings it across the timeline, he's double teamed. Off to Heatherington to Miller. Miller's going to fake, loses it, gets it back, and he's going to
stay here, it looks like.
Last touched by Norton. So Marlington will inbound. Caden Bates. Looking. Gets it to Himmelheber. Himmelheber over to Proctor. He's going to dribble, drives. Kicks it out to Heatherington. Into the corner to Himmelheber. He's going to drive. Back out top to Heatherington for 3. Off the front of the rim. He gets his own rebound. Takes to the hoop. Blocked. Up the floor to Willig. Layup and good. So 7-6. Marlington leads as Norton fouls in the backcourt. They fouled Jaden Proctor.
That's 4 quick team fouls for Norton. 4:08 left in the first period.
Well, when you're a young team, sometimes that does happen. So Heatherington will inbound as Norton's out in the full court press. Gets it to Proctor. Proctor guarded by Zach Bowman. Into Himmelheber at the top of the circle. Back over to Proctor. Pulls for 3. Shot no good. Rebound in Heatherington. Gives it back to Proctor. Inside to Yoder. And it's stolen by Bowman. Gives it off to Dobbins. Back to Willig. To the corner. Back out top to Willig. No Willig dribbling. Goes left. Kicks it to Hunter. Into the corner. Skip pass. And back into the corner to Hunter.
Oh, they're just going around and around.
Willig for three. Bang. 9-7. Norton with 3:09 left in this first quarter.
That's Noah Willig's 5th point.
As Proctor gets it across the center stripe to Miller. Into Heatherington. It's going to be tipped away by Noah Willig. Noah Willig, a 6'2" junior. So Himmelheber to Miller. He's going to dribble, drives. Kicks it back out to Heatherington. He's going to try to drive and gets cut off to Miller. Tapped away. Nice play. No good. Up the floor to Hunter.
Wow.
Has it tapped away. Nice play by Himmelheber to get back on defense.
I don't think he saw him. Of course, I didn't either. I happened to look down, and Himmelheber's right there.
Yeah. Talk about that's that wide receiver speed.
Yeah.
In case you don't know, Himmelheber is also a very good wide receiver for this Dukes football team. As Noak gets it up the floor to Yoder. Yoder to Bates. Over to Himmelheber at the top of the circle. To Miller on the left wing. Miller's going to dribble. Gives it back to Yoder. Himmelheber. Hands it to Bates. To Noak on the left wing. Gets it into Bates. He's going to back down. Turns, fakes, shoots. Rims out, no good. And it's going to be off Norton. Ball goes to Marlington. 9-7 here in the first quarter. 1:59, excuse me. Noak into Bates. He's going to take. Gets blocked. Nice play by Willig. Up the floor to Dobbins. Dobbins going to drive baseline. No good. And shot good. Nice strong move by Dobbins. That's Lucas Dobbins, 6'2" junior for Norton. As Miller's going to be knocked out of bounds by Duncan. So that's going to be, I believe, the 5th team foul. And that'll be Duncan's first foul.
Well, one thing Norton does not want to do is let, getting a bonus here for the Dukes because they are pretty good on the foul line.
So Miller to Noak, back to Miller. To Himmelheber. Double teamed to Miller in the corner. Kicks it out to Bates for three. No good. Yoder gets the rebound, and he's going to be fouled, I think. Yep.
Yep.
I believe that's the second foul on Russell Duncan.
Yep, that is.
So Proctor gets it into Yoder to Noak. Dribbles, gives it off to Proctor, takes it strong to the hole, no good. And Marlington just cannot buy a shot right now. So we've got a timeout on the floor. And we'll step away for just a quick second. We'll be right back.
You like spending time with your family, but have you planned for when that is not possible? Guiley & Guiley provide affordable estate planning protecting you and your family. Our experience is your solution. Guiley & Guiley.
And we're back, folks. 56.6 seconds left in this first quarter. 11-7. Norton leads. So Dobbins gives it to Willig. He's going to dribble. Over to Bowman into the corner.
Ooh.
Stolen by Miller. Miller's going to push up the other way. Into the corner to Yoder for three. Off the front of the rim. Rebounded by Duncan. Up the floor to Bowman. Or, excuse me, to Dobbins, to Willig. He's going to take, and he's going to be fouled. So Noah Willig will go to the free throw line. Shot. Good. That's going to give him 6 points for the ball game so far, making it 12-7. As Himmelhebel will check back in and Noak will sit back down. Second shot. Rims off, no good. Rebounded by Yoder. Up the floor to Himmelheber, back to Proctor. Back up to Himmelheber. He's going to dribble, drives, kicks it off to Bates. Proctor going to hand off to Himmelheber. He's trapped. Over to Proctor. He's going to drive, takes the baseline, strong to the hole, layup good. Nice take. That's going to make it 12-9, Norton. So we're going to step away here for just a few minutes, and we'll be back.
The Straggett Media Network, a local broadcasting network, specializing in weather, news, sports, musical guests, weddings, commercials, visual marketing graphics. Let us take your business, school, wedding, or event to the next level. The Straggett Media Network.
Life is tough. At Notre Dame, Ohio State, and in my life thereafter, I've had to walk through situations that were as challenging as it gets. A large part of my ability to overcome the challenges were the determination and toughness I learned as a leopard athlete. Your challenge today is tough. They want to push you around and take what's yours. Fight hard and rise to the challenge to show yourself that in years to come, that as your life gets hard, you'll have the intestinal fortitude to overcome. For many years, you have trained and practiced for this moment. And show what you got.
And we're back, folks, as we're here at Marlington for the start of the second quarter.
Norton leads by 3.
Himmelheber across the timeline, gives it off to Bates, tapped away, hands it to fake to Miller. Nice drive by Himmelheber, no good, and it was rebounded by Heatherington but knocked away. Up the floor to Willig, cross court to Bowman for 3, off the rim, no good. Rebounded by Dobbins. Out top on the left wing to Willig, to Bowman, back to Willig. That's Buddy Willig. He's going to dribble, drives, takes it down the hole, shot. Nice drive by Buddy Willig. He's a freshman. That's his first bucket of the ball game. So that's going to make it 14-9, Norton. Nice pass inside by Miller to Heatherington for the bucket.
Yeah, way to see that.
14-11. Shot up, no good, and it's going to go out of bounds.
I know the home crowd is thinking that it was off of Norton, but I think Proctor hit that.
Yeah, I mean, that.
From what I saw, it looked like he might have hit it with his hand, was the last one, so. But Obviously, the refs can see more than we can.
Well, that's why they're wearing the zebra stripes and we're not. So Bowman to Noah Willig. Over to Buddy Willig. Dribbles. Backs it back out. Gives it off to Hunter for three. Off the rim, no good. Rebounded by Heatherington. Up the floor to Proctor. Proctor's going to dribble. Takes it down the lane. Kicks it out to Heatherington. He's going to fake. He's going to drive. Takes it to the hoop. Blocked. To Bates. Shot no good. Up the floor. Willig to Willig. Double teamed. Nice find. Finds Bowman to Dobbins in the corner. Drives baseline. Nice reverse layup by Dobbins. At 16-11. 5:58. Second quarter. As Proctor will set the offense. Gives it over to Himmelheber. To Heatherington. He thinks about it. Gives it off to Proctor. Inside to Bates. Loses it. Proctor retrieves it. Goes baseline. Strong to the hole. No good. Rebounded. Take again. No good. Rebounded by Norton. They're going to push the other way. Up the floor with Bowman. Gives it off to Dobbins. To Buddy Willig. Top of the court. Over to Noah Willig, and it's going to go out of bounds. I thought Himmelheber got it, but apparently he did not.
Nope. Looks like Sam Yoder's checking in for Marlington and Joey Ondu for Norton.
Ondu?
Ondu.
So Joey Ondo. Ooh. So Himmelheber's going to pull up for three. Bang! Nice shot by Himmelheber.
I'll tell you what.
That'll draw some life into him. 16-14.
Miller had one heck of a pass across the court as he was in the air, falling down. He threw it to Himmelheber.
Nice pass inside to Ondo, and he's going to get it to roll. So that's going to make it 18-14. As Miller, he's going to pull for three. Shot, no good. And it's rebounded by Norton, coming the other way. Buddy Willig going to drive, takes it to the hoop. Shot, no good. Rebounded by Proctor. Over to Miller, up the floor to Himmelheber. Inside to Heatherington. Layup, good. Nice hook shot by Heatherington. Makes it 18-16, 4-11. Second quarter. Willig out top to Dobbins. Gets it to Hunter on the right wing. Tapped away.
Let's see.
And the ball's going to stay with
Norton, it looks like.
Yep. So Buddy Willig will inbound to Noah Willig. Back to Buddy Willig. Up top to Hunter. Over on the left wing to Ondo. In the corner to Willig. Back to Hunter on the left wing. Up top of the circle to Dobbins. Dobbins is going to dribble. Kicks it out to Willig for three. Off the rim, no good. Rebounded by Yoder. And Marlington brings it the other way. Himmelheber's going to push. Off the mailer. Almost gets it knocked away. I'll tell you what, this Norton group's a scrappy team. Heatherington for three, no good. And rebounded by Norton. They're going to bring it up the other way to Hunter. Over to Willig. He's going to drive to the hoop, layup, and good. 20-16, 2:52. Second quarter. As Proctor going to take it to the hoop to Yoder, and he's going to be fouled. So Yoder's going to go to the free throw line. Down four.
Can we have all elementary students who are in the jump rope and hula hoop contests. Report to
Yeah,
the hall
Norton's done a pretty good job of not letting Marlington get a good shot off, especially from the three-point line.
Well, they've kind of they're really good at collapsing on the inside as well. So Yoder with the first shot is good. It's going to be Yoder's first bucket.
Yeah, I look for halftime for Advantage to maybe do some adjustments there, as great coaches usually do, and kind of figure out this defense for Norton.
Second shot. Rims out. 2017. As Willig gets it across.
Ooh.
Shot up for three. Off the rim, no good. Rebounded by Himmelheber. That was Andrew Lewis with the missed bucket. Proctor.
Travel.
And Proctor's going to get called for travel. Saw what he wanted to do, but need to put the ball down first. So here comes Willig. Going to kick it out to Ondo. Up top and on the left wing to Andrews. To the right wing. Back to the left side to Willig. Back over to Andrew Lewis. To Ondo. Norton's going to dribble. Buddy Willig takes it to the hole. And one. Nice take by Buddy Willig. I'll tell you what. For a freshman, he's a strong player.
I mean, you don't see many freshmen driving, spinning, faking, and making the shot.
No, not like that. So Willig with 4 points, trying to make it a 3-point play. Shot is good. 23-17. Bates into Miller. Up the floor to Himmelheber. Over to Heatherington, or Yoder, excuse me. Layup good. Nice play. 23-19. Norton. As Bowman. Back to Willig. 1:36 left in this second quarter. Almost stolen by Miller. Bowman tries to throw it cross court to Bates. That was a nice play by Bates. He spread that all the way. Himmelheber to the hoop. No good. And it's going to be off of Dobbins' leg, out of bounds, so the ball will stay with Marlington. Himmelheber's not happy with himself.
No, he wants that. He wants that back. He
knows.
got a bad roll there.
Yep, he knows. Into Yoder to Himmelheber in the corner. He's going to get it back out top of the Miller. Miller fakes, gets it to Bates. Bates over to Miller on the right wing for three. Shot up, no good. Rebounded Yoder. Strong move to the hole. Layup good. 23-21 left in the second. 56 seconds left in the first half. Sorry, I got tongue-tied by the action here.
Almost stolen by Yoder.
Well, when you got the wingspan like he does, just getting your arms out there sometimes helps. So Willig to Dobbins. He's going to dribble, guarded by Yoder. Changed up to Himmelheber. To Lewis, he's going to lose it. They're both on the floor, and we're going to have a jump ball. Possession will stay with Norton.
Lewis a little mad that he slid there.
So Buddy Willig will inbound. Out top to Bowman. To Willig. Looks like they're going to play for the last shot here, John. 14 seconds. He's going to dribble left, and he's going to be fouled. Kind of bailed out on the floor there by Yoder. So Heatherington and Proctor will check in for the last 8.8 seconds. Bowman to Dobbins. He's going to dribble, guarded by Heatherington. Into the corner to Lewis for three. Off the rim, no good. Rebounded by Willig. Shot.
Nope.
And it's going to be no good. So that's how we're going to end the first half, 23-21. So we're going to step away, take an intermission, and we'll be back after this.
The Straggett Media Network, a local broadcasting network specializing in weather, news, sports, musical guests, weddings, commercials, visual marketing graphics. Let us take your business, school, wedding, or event to the next level. The Straggett Media Network.
Hello everyone, I'm Tegan Evans of the Straggett Media Network, a local broadcasting network for the Eastern Stark County area, connecting with our local communities to give you local news, weather, and sports. Local communities like Louisville, Alliance, Marlborough Township, Plain Township, East Canton, Hartville, Salem, and Carrollton. If there's good news, we want to hear it. A varsity game for your local school, we want to cover it. Local weather, we want to bring it to you. Like, subscribe, follow, to keep up on everything and everywhere we cover. This is the Straggett Media Network.
Life is tough. At Notre Dame, Ohio State, and in my life thereafter, I've had to walk through situations that were as challenging as it gets. A large part of my ability to overcome the challenges were the determination and toughness I learned as a leopard athlete. Your challenge today is tough. They want to push you around and take what's yours. Fight hard and rise to the challenge to show yourself that in years to come, that as your life gets hard, you'll have the intestinal fortitude to overcome. For many years, you have trained and practiced for this moment. And show what you got.
You like spending time with your family, but have you planned for when that is not possible? Guiley & Guiley provide affordable estate planning protecting you and your family. Our experience is your solution. Guiley & Guiley.
Beatty Sports has all of your athletic needs, specializing in corporate, school, and team apparel. In-house custom embroidery and silk screening makes the Beatty Sports tradition of quality and service unbeatable. Go Leopards!
Caden Bates, 4th grade Zoe Hardy, and 5th grade Jake Bailey. Our jump ropers from Marlborough, Clyde McCarty, kindergarten. 1st grade Owen Mitchell. 2nd grade Jack Kiko. 3rd grade Tristan Mitchell. 4th grade Malika Miller. And 5th grade Brantley Miller. And our jump ropers from Washington, Carly Miller, Myla Bowman, Ryan Finger, Mason Lucas, Isla Hallman, and Genevieve Keeling. Let's have a nice round of applause for all the jump ropers. And now our Lexington hula hoops. In kindergarten, Tristan Alexander. First grade, Bentley Taylor. Second grade, Camden Munitz. Third grade, Jace Ively. Fourth grade, Mila Nagy. And fifth grade, Fallon Fletcher. Our hula hoopers from Marlboro. Kindergarten, Tenson Hennebert. First grade, Wendy Harper. Second grade, Cameron Wise. Third grade, Cora DePietra. Fourth grade, Wyatt Smith. And fifth grade, Haley Zorn. And our hula hoopers from Washington, Emma Haycock, kindergarten. First grade, Scarlett Harris. Second grade, Maddie Frank. Third grade, Melanie Griner. Fourth grade, Henry Seltzer. And fifth grade, Izzy Mellon. Let's have a nice round of applause for our hula hoopers. We would also like to say congratulations to Coach Beamer and our 8th grade boys basketball team as they defeated the Lions on Saturday to win the EBC. Give them a nice round of applause.
All right, folks, we're getting ready for the third quarter here, but hoped you liked our little bit of entertainment there with the jump rope clubs. It's always nice to see the schools getting everybody involved in the games. You got some stats over there from the first half there, John?
Yeah, for Marlington, Caden Bates is leading the team with 7 points, followed by Sam Yoder, who came on strong in the second quarter with rebounding and getting 5 points there. And then for Norton, I have Noah Willig with 8 points and Lucas Dobbins with 6. So those are some of the top leading scorers going into the second half.
Well, and I'll tell you what, a little bit of a shock here is Miller's got no points here at half, and I know he just couldn't get it to fall in the first half, but once he gets rolling, it seems like that first one falls, he gets rolling, so hopefully he can get going here in the second half.
Well, him, Hibbleheber, and Proctor have all been kind of quiet tonight, and they're usually not the ones to be so quiet.
Right. So And it seems like as those guys roll, so do the Dukes.
Maybe they drew up some things here in the locker room and can break this Norton defense and kind of get open here. Norton's done a fantastic job of really drawing them off. They know who the Duke shooters are. Let's put it that way.
Well, and the minute the ball goes up, they collapse on that hoop. So it just clogs the lane, and they all go for the ball. So that's a sign of a good team, good coach team. So
they are a pretty good defensive team. They have struggled offensively getting shots to fall for them as well. So some things both teams needed to address in the halftime locker room, and let's see if they can make that happen here in the second half.
So we've got a 23-21 ball game as the Dukes will inbound the ball. So it looks like we've got Heatherington, Proctor, Himmelheber, Bates, and Yoder to start the second half, which is a change from the first half as Miller started. So not sure if we've got an injury or just a change in the lineup.
Well, I think with Heatherington and Yoder down in, they might be able to get some more rebounds with their size.
Willig, Hunter, Lewis, Dobbins, and Willig for the Panthers as Proctor over to Yoder to Bates. Bates on the right wing to Himmelheber. Kicks it back out to Proctor. He's going to fake. Drives to the hoop. Shot up. Good. Tie ball game. 23-23. 7:37 here in the third quarter. As Hunter looks. He's going to dribble. Dumps it inside to Dobbins. Kicks it back out top to Lewis for three. Shot no good. Rebounded Yoder. And he's going to be fouled by Noah Willig.
I believe that's his first foul tonight.
So Heatherington will inbound as the Panthers come out in a full court press. Up to Heatherington, to Himmelheber. Hands it off to Proctor. Gives it off to Heatherington. Back to Proctor. Over to Himmelheber on the left wing. Into the corner to Bates for three. Bang! 26-23. Bates with 10. As Willig gives it to Hunter. Into the corner to Lewis. To the right wing for Dobbins. To the left wing to Willig. Back over to the right side. To Willig. To Hunter in the corner. Back to Hunter. Back up top to Buddy Willig. He's going to drive. Takes it down the lane. Kicks it back out top to Dobbins. Dobbins looks, drives, spins, shot. Good. 26-25, 6:16. Third quarter as Himmelheber taking it to the hoop. Layup, good. Nice drive by Bo Himmelheber. Makes it 28-25.
Everybody was standing still on that one.
Well, he caught everybody napping as Buddy Willig will take it for three. In the corner, good. 28-28. 5:55. As Proctor going to push the other way. Off to Yoder. Layup, good. And it's 30-28 as the Dukes have found a rhythm. So we'll stay here as they just took a quick timeout. But I'll tell you what, the Dukes are doing exactly what they should be, sharing the ball, moving it around.
Breaking that full court press.
Yeah.
And
well, they're attacking the basket, which is something they didn't do as much in the first half.
0809. Once again, that winning ticket number for the Child and Adolescent Services basket is 433.
one thing they might need to keep an eye on is Lucas Dobbins. He's he's the kind of guy that he gets down in the paint. He just doesn't take no for an answer.
No, he's a strong young man.
So that's something that the Dukes kind of have to make sure he stays out of the paint and try not to get in foul trouble with him.
Well, and he's good inside and outside because he's...
Yeah, he pulled up for 3.
Yeah. So Lewis, out to Willick. He's going to get it up across the timeline to Lewis. Over to Hunter on the left wing. Gives it off to Dobbins. He's going to dribble. Kicks it out to Willick for no good. Up the floor to Himmelheber. Himmelheber thought about driving, but pulls it back out to Bates. Bates up top to Proctor. Proctor looking, spins, dribbles. Out to Yoder. Yoder at the top of the circle. Inside to Heatherington, who's going to be fouled. That's going to be on Noah Willig.
That should be his second.
And you're correct.
That's 2 fouls for him in the second half.
So Heatherington will go to the free throw line. 30-28. Duke's lead. First shot. Good. It's good. Checking into the ball game is Russell Duncan for the Panthers. Second shot. It's good.
Heatherington's got 6 on the night.
32-28. 5:05. Third quarter. As Buddy Willick will dribble. He's guarded by Himmelheber. Cross court to Duncan. He's going to dribble. Brings it off the Willick, excuse me.
Nice rebound.
Proctor going to push up the floor. Nice move. Takes to the hole, no good. Rebounded by Yoder, strong move. Heatherington with the rebound. The follow-up is good. 34-28 as Heatherington has 8 points.
Yep, 4 in the first, 4 in the second.
Dumps it inside to Dobbins, and he's going to be fouled by Proctor. And actually, that wasn't a bad foul by Proctor, as Dobbins pretty much had the layup right there. Bates will sit down, and Casey Miller will check in for the Dukes. As the pass goes into Dobbins, cross court to Willick. To Hunter. Excuse me, that was Duncan. Duncan gets the ball, loses it, gets it back.
Very close.
To Dobbins, to Buddy Willick. On the right wing, in the corner to Noah Willick. Back out to Buddy Willick. To Hunter on the left wing. To Duncan. Inside to Dobbins.
Oh.
And it's going to be...
Yeah, looks like a foul on Miller.
And you're correct, second foul for Miller. Oh. What do we got, a hold? Something from away from the ball.
Yeah,
looks like a push.
Yoder there, and Yoder's going to sit down.
Well, that's, I believe, the third foul on Yoder.
Yeah, coach wants to have a little talk.
So out top to Willick. He's guarded by Miller. Miller. Oh,
nice
stolen by
steal.
Himmelheber. He's going to push up the floor. He's coming up the left side, out to Miller. Back over to Himmelheber in the corner. Back to Miller up top. Miller, guarded by Willick, to Himmelheber, guarded by Duncan, to Noak, to Proctor. Proctor to Himmelheber inside. Shot up. Good. 36-28. 3:20, third quarter. Inside to Hunter. He was cut off by Proctor. Dobbins kicks it over to Willig for three. No good. Rebounded by Dobbins. Strong rebound. Hunter guarded tightly by Proctor. Nice backdoor pass to Willig for the layup. 36-30. That's going to be Noah Willig's 10th point. Cross court to Himmelheber. He's going to drive. Shot up. No good. Rebounded by Noah Willig. He's going to push the other way. Up the floor. Out to Hunter. To Dobbins up top of the circle. Over to Buddy Willig. And he's going to reset the offense. Over to Noah Willig on the right side. Kicks it inside to Dobbins. Dobbins down, spins, shot, no good. Rebounded by Duncan. Duncan to Willig, drives, shoots, and he's going to be fouled. So Noah Willig will shoot two.
I think that was on knock there.
Yeah.
His first. 14 fouls for the Dukes.
First shot.
Good.
As we have two new arrivals to the ball game. Number 22, Zach Bowman, and number 14, Colton Klein.
Yep. Bates checks back in for Marlington. Second shot, no good. Rebound, Dobbins.
Dobbins is a beast inside tonight. Cross court to Buddy Willig. He's going to dribble, spins, kicks it over. Back out top to Dobbins for three. No good. Rebounded by Noak. Comes away with it.
Wow.
To Himmelheber. Up the floor, and he's going to be fouled.
Well, Dobbins knew he couldn't run step for step with Himmelheber, so he was either let him get the easy layup or foul him.
Well.
Because there was nobody else there, so.
Well, and he still was trying to argue that maybe he got the ball and not Himmelheber. But so Bates in the corner to Miller. Fakes, kicks it out to Bates. Over to Miller, pulls for three in the corner. Bang! There he goes. Miller, that's his first bucket of the ball game. 39-31. And if he gets rolling, watch out. Inside, nice pass. Really nice pass. Was that Dobbins again?
I believe so.
So Willig with the bucket. To the corner for Miller. Off the rim, no good. That's going to be Norton ball. So Klein into Willig. He's going to walk it up the backcourt. Across the center stripe.
Under a minute left here in the third.
Looks. Stolen.
Nice steal.
By Noak. He's going to dribble. Pulls up for two. Good. 41-33.
Tell you what, he earns every minute he gets when he steps on the court.
Yeah, I'm not sure
what little pause was.
They didn't call a foul, so I don't know what the. So Willig gonna dribble, drives.
Yep. Said from the fan down below, that was a travel.
Good call down below. So Bates to Proctor. 33 seconds left in this third quarter. Duke's lead, 41-33.
Looks like they're going to try to get the last shot here.
Himmelheber trapped. Over to Miller. Miller gonna dribble. Gonna take. Dribbles off to Proctor. Proctor He's going to drive, spins, and saved by Bates. Just couldn't get it up in the air quick enough for the shot. So that's how we're going to end the third quarter, 41-33. We're going to step away. We'll be back after this. And we're back, folks. 41-33. Dukes lead. Dukes kind of found their rhythm offensively.
Yeah, Miller hit a big three.
Well, and it seemed like there at the beginning of the third quarter, the guys, they were attacking the basket instead of waiting for it to come to them. They were going to take what was theirs.
Right. Yoder had a couple big rebounds there in the third quarter. So, all in all, I think they got in a little bit of the rhythm, like you said, and made some adjustments.
So Himmelheber, Bates, Heatherington, Yoder, and Miller. Willick, Lewis, Duncan, Bowman. 3-ball good. And Dobbins for Norton. 41-36. Himmelheber to Bates. He's going to drive, kicks it back out. Bates over to Yoder, to Himmelheber. Oh, and he's going to travel. He took about 4 steps on that one. That looked like a LeBron travel there. So Lewis guarded tightly by Bates to Willick. Inside to Dobbins. Shot, no good. Nice defense by Heatherington. Up to Bates. Bates up the floor to Miller. Miller's going to drive, and he's going to be accosted. I believe they call that assault, not a foul there.
Yeah, that was a little extra.
Yeah.
You should.
So he'll shoot 2 on this one.
Both teams with 4 team fouls.
Shot.
Good.
Miller with 4 points here, and all in the second half. Make it 5. As the Dukes lead. 43-36. Duncan out to Lewis, to Dobbins on the left wing. Back over to Lewis, to Bowman, to Willig. And they're going to get a block foul on, I believe, Heatherington?
Yes. That's his first.
And the referee's giving him a little chat as Lewis went to go get the ball. He got a little trap.
Oh.
Nice steal by Bates.
I believe that's like his 3rd or 4th steal of the night.
So Miller bring it across. Guarded by Duncan to Heatherington. Heatherington over to Miller. Miller's going to fake, drives the baseline, kicks it over to Bates, out to Himmelheber. Himmelheber on the left wing to Bates in the corner. He's going to get it inside to Yoder.
Somehow gets it back there.
Bates cross court to Yoder, who's going to drive, and he's going to be fouled. That foul's going to be on Noah Willig.
That's his third.
Lewis will sit down, and Joey Ondo will check back into the ball game. His first action of the second half. So Bates looking over to Himmelheber. He's going to pull for deep three. No good. And Miller out hustles everybody.
Nice.
To Bates, back to Miller in the corner for three. No good. Rebounded Willig. He's up the floor to Duncan. Back to Willig. He's going to drive, takes to the hoop. Shot, no good. Rebounded Miller.
Oh.
I'll tell you what, Miller is so shifty, especially with the ball. Inside to Yoder, back out to Himmelheber. Out to Bates, pulls for three. No good, rebounded. That's Willig coming the other way. Takes to the hoop, and go.
And one.
Buddy Willig with the bucket and the foul. They get that one on Miller?
I believe so.
Both teams have 5 fouls. I guess you could say they're pretty evenly matched.
Shot up. It's good. 3-point play. 43-39.
Full court press.
Over to Himmelheber.
Gonna have to get across here.
To Proctor. Back to Himmelheber up top. As they set the offense. Taking some instructions from Coach Advantage. To Bates. To Proctor. Over on the right side to Himmelheber. Up top of the circle to Miller. To Proctor on the left wing. Bates in the left corner. Back out to Proctor. Up top to Miller. Miller to Himmelheber. Inside to Heatherington. And no good. Nice pass inside. As Heatherington got fouled, so he'll go to the line and shoot two.
Looks like that's Duncan's third foul. 6-team foul for both teams. They're going foul for foul here.
So Heatherington is good. Just to let you know, this game is brought to you by Carrabba's, our sponsor of the game tonight. Second shot.
Good.
Is good. Checking into the ball game for Norton is number 20, Will Golf. As we've got a timeout here. So we're going to step away real quick and we'll be right back.
Beatty Sports has all of your athletic needs, specializing in corporate, school, and team apparel. In-house custom embroidery and silk screening makes the Beatty Sports tradition of quality and service unbeatable. Go Leopards.
Welcome back, folks. 4:34 left in this ball game. Dukes lead 45-39. Looks like Joey Ondo will inbound for the Panthers. Ondo, Willig, Dobbins, Duncan, and Goff for the Panthers. As they push, comes up the floor into Dobbins. Shot up, no good. Rebounded by Yoder. Gets it off to Himmelheber. Himmelheber's going to push the other way. Kicks it off to Proctor. Proctor going to bring it out, reset. Inside to Yoder. Yoder looks. Back out to Proctor. Proctor over in the corner for three. No good. And it's going to be rebounded by Yondo. So Norton's bringing it the other way. Willick come across the timeline. Dribbles, drives, spins, shot, good. Nice take by Buddy Willick. 45-41. That's going to be his 15th point. Strong performance so far by the freshman. As Heatherington to Proctor. He's going to drive, takes a baseline, shot, and one. Oh, they're going to say it was on the floor. So it's going to stay 45-41, but Proctor will go to the free throw line because they're in the bonus. He'll shoot a 1-and-1.
17 fouls for Norton. Going down the stretch here, Dukes have 6. The Panthers of Norton have 7. It's going to play a key factor.
Shot, good. So Proctor with 5, 46-41. Second shot is rebounded by Willick. Up the floor to Dobbins. Dobbins going to push into the corner to Buddy Willick for 3. Bang! Don't look now, folks, but here come the Panthers. Proctor coming across the timeline. He's going to dribble, takes to the hoop, shot up.
Good.
Goes good. Nice take by Proctor. Up the floor to Dobbins. Got a track meet. Dobbins to the hoop. Layup good. 48-46. 3:01 left in this ball game. As Proctor coming across the timeline. Dribbles, takes to the hoop. Up. No good. Rebounded by Willick. That's Noah Willick. Up the floor to Ondo, and Dobbins is going to be fouled.
And that was on Yoder, and that's his 4th, I believe.
I think you're right.
They need him out here down the stretch.
Well, and here comes Heatherington. He's coming back in. He got a short rest. Check that. That Bates. That's Bates coming into the ball game. And you're right. That is on Heatherington. So shot off the rim. No good. So Yoder will sit down with 4 fouls. Second shot. Up. Good. 48-47. We got a 1-point ball game. Dobbins with 11. As Yoder to Himmelheber to Bates. On the left wing to Proctor. Proctor over to Miller. Miller to Himmelheber, back to Miller. Back to Himmelheber. Over to Bates. On the left wing to Proctor. Up top of the circle to Miller. Over to Proctor. Proctor back up top to Miller. And Coach Advantage wants a timeout.
Yeah, it's not getting the shot they want.
Nope. So we'll step away for just a few seconds and we'll be back.
You like spending time with your family, but have you planned for when that is not possible? Guiley and Guiley provide affordable estate planning protecting you and your family. Our experience is your solution. Guiley and Guiley.
And we're back, folks. This is the Straga Media Network coming to you from Marlington High School.
As we got a battle here.
Once again, where we are, the good games go. 48-47. 2:07 left in this ball game. So Bates will inbound. Gets it into Heatherington. Over to Proctor. Proctor into the corner to Himmelheber. Out to Miller. Miller dribbles, fakes, pulls up for 2. Shot, bang. Nice shot by Casey Miller. Gives Miller 7. That was a strong take there, making it 50-47. Buddy Willig, nice take, and he's going to be fouled. I'll tell you what, that freshman, he's a heck of a ball player.
Yeah, you wouldn't know he's a freshman out there. I mean,
Oh, he's definitely playing like an upperclassman.
surprised he has any hair with it playing on fire like that.
Right about that. So first shot, no good. As Hondo will sit down and Hunter checks back into the game.
Yeah, these foul shots are going to be crucial for both teams going down here with 1:43 left.
That's Miller's 4th foul.
And they definitely can't have him foul out.
Second shot, no good. Rebounded by the Dukes. Bates being double teamed. He was fouled. So Bates will go down to the other end of the free throw line.
This is how it kind of goes out here. You know, back and forth on the foul line.
That's going to be the 4th foul on Russell Duncan.
Both teams have 18 fouls.
Ty Noak checks in for the Dukes. Miller will sit down. I'm sure they're doing the offense-defense here with Miller.
Yep.
Bates, shot.
Good.
Is good.
He's got 11 on the night.
51-47. 1:40 left in this ball game. Second shot.
Good.
Is good. 52-47. 1:38 left in the game as they get it to Willig, to Hunter. He's guarded tightly by Himmelheber, almost stolen. Over to Buddy Willig, to, looks like Hondo, into Dobbins, and Himmelheber's going to foul Dobbins.
Yep, got a little bit more than the ball there. His second foul.
So I believe Dobbins will go to the free throw line and shoot a 1-and-1.
Oh, that's 19 fouls for the Dukes.
So first shot is good. 52-48. That's Dobbins' 12th point of the ball game. Second shot.
Good.
Is also good. 1:20 left in this game. 52-49. Proctor being trapped. And I believe we have a timeout.
Yeah, we have a timeout by Advantage, but he's not happy calling that timeout.
No. So we're going to stay right here with 1:13 left in this game. Yeah, I mean, that wasn't they weren't prepared for that, and it was well apparent that the ball was going to be trapped right out of the inbound. So
1:13 left in the game. You're up 52-49. You got to expect Norton to collapse on you as hard as they can without fouling, but getting as close as they can to make you turn that ball over. And that's going to be crucial for Marlington, is to hang on to that ball, run some clock, and get a bucket out of this possession to keep the lead.
Well, and you're not at a stage, if you're Norton, that you have to foul. You know, you're a one-possession game. So really, realistically, you can play defense.
Yeah, just play tight defense and make the Dukes cough up the ball and get a bucket and
So Miller, Proctor, Himmelheber, Heatherington, and Bates for the Dukes. Willig, Dobbins, Hunter, and I believe it's Duncan for the Panthers. Himmelheber's going to dribble over to Proctor. Proctor up to Miller, and he's going to be fouled, and that's Duncan's night.
Yeah, that should give him 5. And it gives Norton 19 fouls on the night.
So Ondo's going to check in for Duncan, who sits down as his night is over.
And it looks like Marlington has, you know, in football terms, looks like they have their hands team out there.
Shot.
Good.
Is good. Well, this is the stage of the game when you're on offense that you have your best ball handlers and your best free throw shooters in the game. Shot.
Good.
54-49.
And he goes and sits back on the bench.
Duke's lead. As Willig will let the ball roll up. Picks it up, dribbles, guarded by Proctor, takes. Oh, and they're going to get a foul on Bates.
I believe that is on him. That'd be his first foul. Yeah, it is. It's on him. First foul of the night. Unfortunately, that's the 10th team foul for the Dukes.
So Willig will shoot the first one.
Good.
54-50. 102. 19 points for the freshman. Second shot. Rims off. Rebounded by Himmelheber. Bounces around. And he's going to bring it up across the court. Off to Miller. Miller's going to dribble. Over to Proctor. Back to Miller. Miller dribbles in the corner. Out to Proctor. And over to Himmelheber.
Ooh, that was a lucky break.
Oh, over to Heatherington for the layup. Good. 40 seconds left in this ball game. 56-50. And
we got a scrum.
Miller.
Looks like Miller, Himmelheber
tucked it in like a football and called a timeout. So I believe it's going to be to the Dukes ball. 30.9 seconds left in this ball game. 56-50. I believe it will be Duke's possession.
Yeah, I believe you're right. And one thing that, with this possession, you know, Norton's going to foul. One thing they cannot do is foul Miller. They got to make sure they inbound it to anybody but Miller, because Miller is,
yeah,
he
about
rarely
solid.
misses from the line. So if I'm the coach for Norton, BJ Sanderson, I'm telling my team, make sure Miller does not get to inbound.
Yeah, I agree with that. I mean, he's about as steady as it is from the line. I know he hasn't had the best night shooting, but he has been solid from the line. I'll tell you what, I do like their selection over here at Marlington Music. They've been jamming out pretty good tonight.
They started with the 90s, and now they worked their way into the 80s, so they must have a theme every home game. We'll have to ask the scorers table, the DJ down there.
Yeah, I like it. A little old
It's never the same, I'll say that.
Yep.
They always do a good job.
Well, they always treat us really good, too, here at Marlington. So Bates is going to inbound.
Here comes Miller.
He's going to push up the floor, and he's going to be fouled by Dobbins. So Miller will go to the free throw line. (56-50). 27.1 seconds left in this ball game. First shot.
Good. Gives him 10.
Second shot.
Good.
58-50. Dukes lead. 27.1 seconds left in this game.
Ooh,
stolen by Heatherington. Layup's good.
Nice.
And that should be the nail in the coffin. 60-50. 20 seconds left in this game as Willig's going to dribble, drives out to Dobbins for three. Shot no good. To Willig inside. Layup's good. 9 seconds. 8, 7. That's 5. Up the floor to Noak, who's going to bring it back out and let the time run out.
That's your game.
So 60-52. Dukes are victorious. Heck of a ball game by the Dukes.
Yeah, and I'd say heck of a night for Caden Bates. I know Heatherington came on there. He iced the game with that shot, and he did have 12 points on the night, but I think Caden Bates really kept the Dukes in it the whole game, especially the first half.
Well, yeah, I'd say Bates, Heatherington played a huge part in it, and here, Miller at the free throw line down the stretch.
Yeah, he came on in the second half there.
So 60-52. What do you got for stats over there, John?
Well, like we just kind of talked about, Heatherington has 14 on the night, especially that last bucket that iced the game gave him 14. Bates has 12 on the night. He had a couple steals, a couple good rebounds. Heatherington had a couple good rebounds. And then Miller, 0 points in the first half. All 11 came in the second half. But really good from the line. You know, he didn't let his kind of off night of shooting distract him from going to the line and nailing those shots to keep that extend the lead.
Right. Well, I want to thank everybody for coming on with us. I do have to say the freshman from Willig played a
Buddy
heck of a
Willig,
game.
21 points. That's nothing to, shake a stick at. I mean, especially for a freshman to come out here and do what he did.
Yeah.
And I think he had 3 fouls, but I think he had a couple rebounds. I think he had a steal in there. So he played a pretty big night.
So who's your player of the game, John?
Well, coming down to the end of the season here, I kind of have a soft spot for seniors, and Heatherington played a heck of a night, especially that last bucket, a couple of rebounds. But I'm going to have to go with Bates. I mean, the Duke started off really slow. He kind of kept them in it defensively, and then he had the first 7 points for them. So I think Bates should be the player of the game for me.
I think I agree with you, and especially his inside game seemed to keep him going. He played very strong. You could throw in Sam Yoder into that mix. There were several different players, but yeah, I think I'm with you on that with Bates. So I want to thank everybody for coming on with us. We had a great game tonight. Dukes won 60-52. Appreciate everybody for coming on with us. As always, the folks here at Marlington, Steve Miller, the AD, they all treat us very well.
Oh, they treat us like family.
Yes, they do. So, again, thanks for coming on with us. Once again, Dukes win. This is the Straga Media Network. Till next time, have a great evening, everyone.